Oh, wait. Yo, what's up, guys? It's TDG Finesse coming back at you with another story time. And I know it's been a while since I've made a video. It's been like, well, it's been a while since I've talked in a video. Unless you watch the live stream, which I recommend go watching because I played with my brother and I also left his description down below. I will leave it down below in this video too, so you guys can go subscribe to him. And also, before I tell you the story, please leave a like. And if you're new, subscribe, and I appreciate it. But like I said, it's been a while, and I have a gameplay going on in the background of some Black Ops 3 Black Ops 3 gameplay. I did really good. It's on one of the new maps, Citadel, I think it's called. And I know it's gonna look retarded, but I had to get it in a theater mode because I never recorded it. But yeah, I went 51, I think, and 9. But that's not the point. You're not here for the gameplay. You're here for the story. And this story is about the first time I got into a fight, which was on the first day of school, which I don't recommend doing, but really doesn't matter. And everybody that sees this video, yeah, then you probably already know because you were there that day. But so how it goes was over the summer, like I think it was about 3 weeks before school started. I want to say good 3 weeks before school started. One of my friends, and I'm not gonna mention his name, but I was texting him back and forth on Snapchat because I guess because he got mad because I threw up a C and in one of my Snapchat videos, and that C means that I'm a Crip, and I am a Crip, but I'll explain that in another story if you want to hear it. But yeah, so and everything, and I threw it up, and I don't know if he got mad, but he was like, this is blood game, this, that, and the third. I'm not gonna go through the whole message because it's way too long. And at like some point, I said fuck him and his friend that he wanted to be like, and like 20 minutes after I stopped texting, like 20 minutes later, he decided to screenshot the chat. And, well, at least it said it screenshotted it. I don't know if he did. I really don't know. I really could care less at this point. And so I was like, why'd you screenshot it? And he was like, I never did. And I was like, well, why are you going to be a snitch about it and everything? So he's like, I didn't screenshot it, but now I'm going to tell him too. And I guess he screenshotted it again. And, like a week before school started, he texted me and was like, oh, dude, you was talking about wants to fight you. I was like, alright, well, where you want to see me at? He's like, he wants to see me before school. And what's it called? Fucking he wound up not coming to see me before school because my phone was off and he didn't want to see me before school. He wanted to fight me in school, which made no sense. I don't know why you want to fight in school on the first day, but I don't know. I think he's like low key retarded. Like I think he might get held back again, but if he doesn't, that's really not my problem. So I'm going, a week later, a week passes by again, and it's the first day of school. I'm getting ready to go to school, and I get on the bus and everything. I'm not really thinking about everything because I had already forgotten at this point. So, when I get to school, everything's cool. I'm coming in, I'm not feeling school at this point because it's like I think it's like 7 o'clock in the morning, and I wasn't trying to get up. I'm used to waking up at like 10 o'clock in the afternoon, and I just don't want to get up. So, I get to class. I get to school and I get into my first class. And my first day was really good because I didn't have to do any work, and we just pretty much just sat around and did nothing. And I think I watched like movies in most of my classes. So I get past my first class, and that class was easy. All I had to do was just sit there and pretty much just pay attention. And then the second class, I get to it, same thing. And then I get to my third class, and then after this, I have VIP and lunch, or I have lunch then VIP. It doesn't really matter how the way it goes. So after this class, I go to my lunch, and I'm in my lunch, and I get there before everybody gets there, so I can get situated. And I see my friends are sitting at. So I see one of my friends, and I go sit with him. And at this point, a bunch like 3 other people have walked up to me and was like, oh, dude, you was talking about is in the cafeteria. And I was like, okay, I really don't give a fuck if he's in the cafeteria. It's not that big of a deal. So, like, 2 minutes later, he approaches me. He's like, what's that shit you was talking about over Snapchat, this, that, and the third? He's like, I'm not with that talking shit, this, that. And he was also like, I'm gonna break your leg again, and I'm gonna shoot you. And at this point, I'm just not really listening to what he's saying. I'm like, well, if you want, I was like, well, he was like, because I called him a bitch. I don't know if I mentioned that. I called him a bitch, and he was like, well, show me that I'm a bitch. I'm like, well, we can take it out of school. And I just want to stop just real quick. I don't know. I know y'all saw that. I turned on that dude sitting in the corner. He was acting like a real bitch sitting in that fucking corner. I don't know why he was in that corner, but he didn't. He got turned on. He thought he was gonna kill me, but he didn't. But back to the story. What's it called? Yes. You know, he was like, prove to me I'm a bitch. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to do it in school because I'm not going to fight you in school so I can get kicked out and get suspended. Because I'm not trying to hear my dad, even though after the fact my dad really didn't care. And I'm not trying to hear my mom, and even though she, once again, didn't care. But I'm like, alright, I'm not going to fight you in school. He's like, oh, this dude's being a pussy. He's not trying to fight me in school. And I'm like, well, that makes no sense. Just fight me out of school. And I wind up giving my address, and he never wound up showing because I wanted to find him in school, but he also never wound up shooting me, which obviously not because I'm obviously here to talk to tell you the story. But so I'm like, alright, fuck it. I might as well just fight him in the bathroom, and I'm like, alright, I'm gonna fight you in the bathroom. So he's like, alright, wait till lunch is over, and I will walk to the same bathroom. So I'm sitting there, and it's like cold in there. I'm shivering, and people think I'm nervous. I'm really not nervous. I was just because it's cold in there. I got a jacket on, but I don't know. I was cold. I had joggers on. I still was cold. But I might have been nervous. I don't know. So I'm sitting there and I'm talking to my friend, and he's like, "You really want to fight somebody the first day of school?" I'm like, "Well, I really don't have a choice. He doesn't want to fight me out of school." He's like, "Well, you're fucked." And I guess the kid, I don't know. The kid had like a reputation where he was beating kids up. I don't know. I really don't care at this point. So to make a long story short, I wind up sitting there in the cafeteria, and you know, when lunch is over, we both wind up getting up, and I'm like, I'm ready to do this. You know, I gotta hype myself up because everybody's like, oh, you gonna beat him? I'm like, I probably will. I don't know. And you know, everybody's hyping me up, but they hyped me up before the fight even started, like over the summer. Like, oh, you're gonna beat him, this, that, and the third. And I already knew he fight dirty, so I was, you know, I brought my one friend that was with me. I brought him with me, and he brought his cousin with him. And you know, we wind up leaving the cafeteria, wind up going to the upstairs bathroom. So you know, we get in there, and you know, he's like, I stopped. No, before we get in there, I stopped to get a drink of water because my throat was dry. I don't know why I should put that in, but just to let you know, my throat was dry and I had to get some drink. I was kind of thirsty. And so you know, we wind up going to the bathroom, and as we get into the bathroom, you know, I'm taking off my backpack. My friend winds up holding it, and he starts to take off his backpack and his shirt. Don't ask me why. I don't know black people take off their shirts when they fight, but he does. I don't know. I thought it was a little bit gay. My dad said it was a little bit gay that he took his shirt off. I don't know. It was just weird. So, you know, we wind up fucking. You know, I started. You know, he's like, "Are you ready?" So I square up. And, you know, I throw 2 punches, and I wind up missing. And I think he said, yeah, I like that. I don't know. I might have just imagined it. I don't know. At that point, I really wasn't paying no attention. And, you know, I go to throw a 3rd punch, and I fake it. And at that point, he rushes me. And he grabs me, and he grabs me by, like, my armpits, and then my arms are under his arms. So I'm trying to keep myself up, but I couldn't. So he, you know, he doesn't slam me to the ground. He just tackles me to the ground. And I wind up curling up so I wouldn't wind up, he wouldn't wind up hitting me in my face. So I curled up, and he hit me like 3 times under my arm, and he got me on like my temple and by my eye, and yeah, I guess he hit me in my forehead because I wound up getting like a bump on my forehead. And yeah, so I wind up losing the fight. And moral of the story is, don't get on the fight on the first day. And I know this is gonna be a little bit longer, but I also just want to give a shout out to my brother, and I appreciate him for doing the live stream with me. And I know that you're not really gonna see nothing. I'm gonna try to put a gameplay or something at the end. But yeah, I want to give you a shout out to him. Go to his channel; it'll be in the description below. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.